Welcome back to Terminus Zombie Survivors. This is my Season 2 Episode 3 and we're going to continue exactly where it was in the last episode. So we've set ourselves up to go through into an unknown zone. We've got a car. We've just done a lot of crafting, so we've got items on us, and the only zombie on the map is just an head over here but can't move, so we're not worried about him over there. We cleared everybody else out on the map. We've got a good selection of weapons now. Not amazing. We still need a proper pot to unlock some more cooking recipes. We could do with another shoulder bag and some better books, because we're currently reading Familiar Hunger. Again, 10% satiety loss is not terrible, especially if you're going to be doing a run for more than, say, 10, 20 days. We've got quite a bit of food on us at the moment. Again, that's got a day and a half on it. That's got 3 days on it. Just over 2 days on it. Water is the main concern that we've got. Although we're good on our metrics at the moment, water is going to be one of the main items. And like I said, more weapons. And then we'll bring them back to this location. We're storing all our items in the car, so when we do get fuel, we could use that car then to start exploring. But we are playing on hard difficulty. So this is not the top tier difficulty, which is Apocalypse. This is the one below it. So it is a lot harder. Zombies are a lot harder, and you find a lot more higher tier zombies as well. So okay, so let's get started. Let's move through to a new zone, and let's hopefully this is a location that's pretty good to us. Houses are not bad. We're still looking for a knife, because at the moment we haven't got a knife, so we can't finish crafting up our spear. We've got half made up in the car. We should have potentially brought that with us, so in case we did find it, we could just make another spear on us. Now, we're not a good crafter on this one. We've got 0 dexterity, so ideally I could do with finding another survivor with a good dexterity state. That is my hopeful plan. I'm out of AP, so let's pass the turn. Now, we are playing as the security guard on this one, and he has an option where for 1 AP he could trigger and show you where all the zombies on the map. So there's one down the bottom here, and then there's one up here. So there's only 2 zombies on that in the map. Yep, only 2, and he's going to be through this door. So I do not want to be going for this door unless I've got enough AP to react with him. So let's search this dresser first, because we're here. Another pan, another wrench. Good finds. Again, that wrench got us the car repaired, because we did find that car broken. I'm going to end my turn, see if that zombie comes to me. He hasn't. So now I'm happy to open this door. I know the zombie's here, so I think he's in a room to the south. Yep, that's fine. Well, we've got a couch in here. Some scrap. Okay. Let's search these 2 items. We've got 2 pairs of gloves. Really good. I think one of those gloves are crafting gloves, aren't they? Yeah, that one gives me extra crafting speed, so that's really, really good when we're trying to make spears. And attack powers, we need to make sure we're equipping them for when we're fighting, just to get more damage out. Now, unlike the last run I did, this one doesn't have all the durability loss on weapons, so at the moment it's taken us about 9% off a weapon's condition to attack. So unfortunately we can't take every fight. We've got to avoid a lot of fights just because we didn't have a great amount of weapons at the start. Music players are good for getting your morale back. And again, at the start of the game, there was one of the preferences where you could be a music lover. And items like that are really great to find if you're going to do a music lover run as one of your perks. So let's just end the turn, see if the zombie hears me. No, he's still not heard me yet. Do we get any pings where he is? No, we don't. Well, we're going to go for this door anyway. He's in that corner, so I'm going to go through one space and let's see what time. But he's a crawler zombie, so he's got no legs. Just take his head out. He's 4.5. So what's our best options? That wasn't great for head attacks, so I think the best option we had, that was body attacks. %100% head attack on a screwdriver. 2 to 2.5. Yeah, I'm willing to risk it. If we can get 2.5 on the first roll, then we can definitely guarantee 2 hits he's gone. We didn't get lucky, so we've got a chance he's going to take 3 AP to kill. Oh no, we got lucky on the second hit. Still got 43% condition. And again, killing the zombies is a good way to get us these rags we need for crafting. Now, did we have enough to make the stone knife now? We did. Okay, I'm not going to make it right this second. That's something to make at the end of the night more than now. Search the refrigerator because we need food and water. Brilliant, we got water. Now, these meals are made, have a better day on them, but we do want to make sure we're using them effectively. So again, I can eat that there. 6, it goes up to 30 satiety. So if I drop below 24 satiety, I can just come and eat another meal. And then I've still got another 28 satiety with the other meal, which has got 2 days on it. Orange hasn't got much life on it, but again, I do want to keep it in case we can make better foods. What's this? Glass shard? Yep, we'll take that because that can make glass knives. We'll always take the planks at the moment. Okay, so what's this? A table and a kitchen counter. Okay, we'll do the table first. Pot. Brilliant. We needed one of them to unlock certain cooking recipes. Don't have enough AP, so let's pass the turn and let's see what we can find in the this isn't the kitchen counter yet. Hopefully more food and water. Well, dried meat, that's good. It's high satiety and it doesn't have a condition bar, so you would always want to use these very last, but them great items to have over time. That's only going to take me outside. That's taking me outside. So now we need to plan where we're going next. So we know there's an unidentified place to the north, but it's not showing any other locations out of this zone. So where is the door? The door's there. I think I'm just going to come up here and collect that rag because these rags are really, really useful. Now, we just spotted a zombie to the south. But again, it can only move 1 square because you can see where the red dark is. The rest of it is his vision. Now, I'm not worried about him. We're just going to pass a turn. Now, sometimes you can find cars behind these black items, but again, we've got a car already, so we don't need to worry about another car. But cars do have items in, so again, you do want to try and unlock as much of this fog of war as you can. Okay, so we're going into the next zone. Well, actually, no, it's unlocked another location. I can get to the south. So that's where that zombie was. Ooh, that's tempting. I'm going to move down to there. See if the zombie can see us. Now we know the zombie can't get to us. And it's a good job we've come down here because we've just found a bone needle. We can't make needles at the moment. And that's a good way of repairing gear. So I'm going to pass a turn, let that zombie come to us. And I'm going to go out the south entrance. The reason being is because one of the endings I'm trying to aim for is leaving by a boat. Now, there's not going to be a seaside in the centre of the town. So it's going to be somewhere along the outside of the maps. So I do want to try to explore as much as the outside of the map as possible. Ideally, I did want to go to the right side, but it doesn't really matter. I could go up to the left side and then back down. We're using this house as our camp at the moment, our main base. Okay, so what does he got on ahead? 5.6 on ahead. So we do have some weapons that can take him out. Actually, was we max? Oh, yeah, we got plenty of AP. You can do 2 to 2.5. Again, I don't want to destroy the screwdriver because it is useful to repair, say, radios and electronic goods. That's fine. Took him out nice and easy. And then we're going to collect that. Need to definitely collect that bone needle because that's a great find. It's another item you can do at the end of the night is repair gears and stuff like that so you're not waking up at like 1 o'clock in the morning like I have been doing lately. 9.9 to get through to the next zone because we got that... which one was it? Pathfinder on the last episode, which cuts down AP cost of zoning through to new zones. So, okay, there's not a lot I can do on this turn, so I'm just going to pass a turn. Now, we have got to pay attention to the time, because we've got 5 more hours out in the wild, and then we've got to find somewhere to bed down for the night. I'm not going to be able to get from this zone all the way back to the house. It's going to take me 2-3 turns to do that, so again, we've got to hope that this next zone we're going into is somewhere we can bed down for the night. And it is another house, so there's a chance of it. A fat zombie. Again, this is the situation like earlier with the helmeted zombie. He's got 21 HP. You don't really want to be aggroing this guy. There's just no way I can take him out. His legs, his head, his body, they all have this massive amount of HP. So again, I want to go around the outside and try to avoid his vision range. Another glass shard. Now, the only good thing we've got with the fat zombie, you can only move 1 square at a time. So this probably isn't a good location for bedding down over the night. So let's go and pick up that stone. Again, it gives me more crafting options. And we're actually quite lucky because we've just found another house with a garden. Okay, that's locked. Let's move right into the corner so I've got more vision. Now there is a zombie there. Again, he's only got 3.8 on his head. So again, he's going to be fairly easy to take out. Okay, got no AP, so let's just pass the turn. Now the question is, what do I want to do? I want to kill the zombie before I'm taking on anything, so I'm going to move down to that cell. And there's a second zombie. Can he get to me where I am here? As long as I don't move any more south, he can only get to where this zombie is, so that's fine. So now we need to take this zombie out. I mean, I could use the screwdriver again on the head, make a big dent in that HP. Again, it's down to 9.9 now, so until I find another screwdriver, I don't want to use that as an option anymore. So we need to switch over. Maybe just get the lumber and try and get out of a... Oh, we got very lucky on the roll there because 1.5 he had on his health and we could only do a max of 1.5, so that was very, very lucky. So let's harvest this. We got some seeds, that's fantastic. Now I'm not going to plant them in here because I don't plan on using this as a base because of that fat zombie especially. And more potatoes. Now I can't do anything, so let's pass the turn and hopefully this zombie sees us and comes to us. It would have saved us some time. Okay, let's pick up that cloth and let's examine it. Onions, great. Now he can only go to this location or here. So I'm going to go there, search this and then back off 1 space. More seeds and corn. So I'm going to stay there. He can't get to me now. And let him come to me. Saves the AP usage. Now next turn I need to get inside the house. So at the start of this turn, the first thing I want to be doing is I want to see how many zombies are on the map. We know this one's here. We know there's one here. Is there any others? That means that one inside the house is the fat zombie. Which isn't great. But again, he can only move 1 square at a turn. So if we stop in this safe room, hopefully this door's blocked up and he won't be able to get to us and we can bed the night down in this room. So there is possibly... no, there's no way in that side. I want to come down the bottom of the safe of the map and see if there's an entrance into this room. But I do have some visibility at night. So again, main priority, let's kill this zombie. Yeah, we're doing head tax. Yeah, two hits in the head. I'm not too worried. Again, with this lumber, I want it out of my inventory, so that's fine. Let's pick up the rag off there, and then let's go to this corner zone. Okay, there's nothing else there. Let's go to this corner zone. I think we might be good. Now I can force it open because I've got the crowbar now. And I don't have any AP, so let's pass the turn and it will be night time. I'm going to move up to that square. I'm going to close. I want to see how many cloth I've got on me. Because we do want to be... we've got 8, so that's fine. We've got more than enough. So I'm going to put a cloth up here. I'm going to move to there, and I'm going to put a cloth up here as well. It's not the best place to be sleeping in the kitchen overnight, but it's better than being dead. Now, we have got satiety going down. So we have that other meal, which has got 23 hours, and just going to eat it. Now, our satiety's up most of the way up, and now we can tip all the small bottles into the big bottle. We can drink out of that one. So our satiety and hydration's back up. Have we got any drugs to increase our morale? Not really, so that's fine. We've got 5 seeds to take back to our main house. Ideally, I would like to cook some of these vegetables, but I've still got 11 hours. I'm going to eat this one. That will max out our satiety and give us a little bit of morale. Now, I've got a day left on all the other food, so I'm not too worried about it. And these don't have a duration bar, so it's fine. So past this turn, we've got this room secured. I'm going to come up and collect this wood, and then I'm going to move back down to the kitchen. Search the counter, and then we can have a look at crafting or reading books overnight. That's going to give me some, again, energies. Vitamins are good to keep on you because it could prolong the amount. If you didn't have a safe place to sleep, taking some energy pills overnight can then stop you from being too tired. Now, we are in a safe place, so what options do we have? Actually, we wanted to do the... have a look at the item. Now, we can do that with scrap, but we don't want to. So let's have a look at what's our best options to making items. Now, we could make a wooden spear because we've got the planks and we've got the knife. Okay, so if we're going to be doing some crafting, we want to get those crafting gloves on. Which was you. And that will just speed it up a bit more. So it's going to take 30 work to make a wooden spear, but we do want to make another wooden spear. And that will also cut some of our weight down because we've currently got 5 planks at 2 kilos each. So yeah, wooden spear. And we want to come and just craft that before we start work. Oh, we still haven't got the knife, have we? That was a bad call. Okay, so we need to either make a glass knife or a stone knife. I'm pretty certain the glass is going to be a better knife. Because again, our weight is getting up quite heavy because we haven't got the best of bags for reducing our weights. The fanny packs and the bum bags are... Those are pretty good, but the shoulder bag's not great, and we've got the lowest tier of backpack. So again, better than nothing, but we could have another shoulder bag, and then we'd just be looking for upgrades and everything. We do need to pay attention to the condition on these, but 70 to 40, not something that's going to run out overnight. So we need to make that crafting knife. It's an amount work of 20. So we need to make that knife before we can make that spear. And then fingers crossed that zombie doesn't hear us overnight. And then we can just bed down here overnight. Okay, so the knife's finished. And we used all our AP to do that. Now we need to make sure we don't use that knife for fighting. Now my energy is nearly out, so this turn I'm going to spend all the AP on that weapon. And then we need to sleep. Because I've got 0 energy. So heal until our energy's back. because that tired debuff we needed to get rid of. Currently got 125% sleep just because we've got the blanket. If we had a couch and a pillow, then that'll be closer to the 200 mark. Fingers crossed we can get up for 6 o'clock. That's our ideal time. Okay, so the first thing I want to be doing in the morning is I want to use my ability to see how many zombies are on the map now. Now there's one there and one at the top up here. Yeah, one of them is going to be the fat zombie. The other one is somebody who's just come onto the zone. So what options do I have? So I want to finish making this wooden spear before I do anything else. Again, it's better to do it at the night, but we just aren't getting enough time because of our poor crafting. Next item I want to do is make a fire. Now I've got 2 lighters, so that's fine. Hopefully there's something I can cook. Did we have our pots and pans on us? Yes, we have. That's fine. So I want to start a fire. I'm going to use the lowest lighter. I don't know what we can do. Corn chowder. Okay, so that might be the one where I'm aiming for. 10 water, pot. Again, the pots open up extra recipes I didn't have available before. Can make a tomato soup. I think I'm going to make the corn chowder. So that's the base amount you can put in. You can change the water for dirty water if you've got that, but you will take the morality hit. So on this it has 4 morale. If I use dirty water, then that's probably going to be in a negative morale. So again, in a pinch, it's good just to get your hydration satiety up, but it's not something you want to rely on. So what else can I add into this? I can add in some salt, can add in some onions, some more corn, and some more potatoes. So we can take that up to 36 satiety now for 3 AP. Okay, then we're going to come out of the option. Okay, that gives us another level. Now, most of the attacks we do are with tools, so improvised attack. I can't imagine anything else going to be worse than, going to be a better option than that. No. Improvised attack every single day of the week. So again, we're doing more damage with our tools. And if you look into your menu of what tools are, the crowbar, the hammer, the screwdriver, the wrenches, the frying pans, all these are tools. Now I've just got a boost on every single one of them. So again, we're going into a good place at the moment. We're not struggling like we was at the start where we had no weapons and we couldn't damage zombies and we had to run away. Now we can actually start fighting. Okay, so let's have a look and see what else we can cook. We can do another corn chowder. I'm just having a look at the other options. Tomato soup. Water, tomato, pot. Do you know, I think I might make another corn chowder. Actually, no. I'll make the tomato one. The reason being is because I can't use tomatoes in corn chowder. But I might be able to use the other ingredients in the tomato. Yeah, I can use pretty much anything except for taters. So the onions can go into here. And the salt. Or is that empty? No, it can't go into here either. So what's that currently at now? 10 satiety, 10.8. I had another tomato, 14. So we'll cook that. And we might be able to make another tomato soup as well. Cook that for 2 AP. Now the question is, have I got something to pick up this fire? Because I do need to add fuel to it. I'm not going to add bandages. Is there any books I've finished with? No. Don't want to get rid of my gloves. I could just get 1 plank in. That's for 3 turns. Now we'll just put a stick in because I only want to go another 1 turn on it. Now fires do attract zombies to you, but I don't know if they attract them if they're on the same tile. But I know it does bring other zombies onto your tile if you do it, especially at night. So I can't do anything else. Let's pass the turn. Well, we can easily tell because we'll start seeing the attacks if that's the issue. Okay, well it's not seemed to be attracting anybody, so that's fine. Okay, so we did all the tomatoes. So the only ones we've got left are corn chowder or cooked vegetables. Now, I can't use onions in this. Can I use onions in cooked vegetables? No, I can't. So cooked vegetables is 7.2. Again, I'm not 100% certain which one of these two are the better ones, so I'm just trying to... That's 14, so I'm going to do that one. And we can literally just make this a very, very potent food. It's going to be good for 90 turns, according to the bottom there. We are nearly out of water again, but some of these meals are going to be giving us hydration back. So let's cook that one. And I think that's everything we've done. So we've made a lot of good meals out of that. That's going to last us for quite a while. We want to be eating this one first. But again, these trading values, very high, overwhelming. But if we find a 40 days, we can do some good trading. Satiety is nearly up. Hydration. I'll just drink the rest of the water. So again, all our water bottles are empty now. Is there any of these foods I want to break down? So the 36 satiety ones I do. I need to split them into 3. And is that 36? Yeah, that one can be split into 3 as well. You're 14, you're 7, you're 9. So again, the rest are all good. Those are 12 now each. So again, we're really, really good on food. Now, the orange is going to be going off in 13 hours. So before we sleep. So I'm just going to eat that. It's pointless wasting food. I can top up my hydration, especially because we know we're out of water now. We do have a good amount of stuff on us, hence why our HP is going up. So what I want to do is try to clear out this wooden spear next. Break it and then probably do the same with the pan. Use that as an attacking item. Just to get some of our weight down. Okay, so we're in a good place and now we need to plan our next move. So we're currently at the bottom here. There's a location up to the west. So this one here we haven't been to. It's saying there's no path. So I'm going to move down to there. Do I want to... It's a window. Or do I want to try it? Okay, I'm going to use my ability again and just have a look at where the zombies on the map. So there's one still in that room to the north. And there's one up the very north. I think I'm just going to risk coming into here next turn. Because again, I do want to search as much items as I can without having to keep skipping stuff. Let's move to that corner. That looks like it goes outside, so that's fine. But I do have a wardrobe there, which I can check. Again, we just found some jewellery. A good trading item. 4.4 will take us up to there and we can search this. And if this zombie comes into us... I think this is the fat zombie up here still because this room hasn't got a window in there. So I might actually go and have a look at what type of zombie that is. We've finally got a street map. Been after one of those for quite a while because that will allow us to know what we're going to instead of going to unidentified places so we can plan a route better. Okay, let's pass the turn. Let's see if this zombie in this room tries to get out the door. He hasn't, okay? I'm going to open the door and see what he is. He's a police officer. He only has 7.1 on his head. So it is a possibility to take out. And Binzo is an higher tier zombie. He's got a chance of dropping better loot as far as I'm aware. Okay, might not be the best call, but I'm going to try and do it. So we did say we wanted to get that spear out the way. The one with the least durability, so that's that one there. What does that do to his head? 1.92. It's because we got that attack modifier bonus. Then we wanted to hit him with pans, didn't we? So this is only a medium durability. What can that do? 2.8 to 3.4. Brilliant. 2 hits in the head. Goodbye, please, zombie. And he has dropped ammunition. Our first set of ammunition on this run. Now, we could do with a gun to fire it. But it's still a good moving forward. Now, you don't really want to be shooting off guns because it will attract zombies here. Dried fish. Doesn't have a condition bar. I'll happily take that. It was a risk to take that, but it was a risk that's paid off. Now I've got no AP, so let's pass the turn. Now we know this zombie up to the north is the fat zombie, which has 20 odds in each of his limbs. It's not something I'm going to attempt to take on that one. But what we can do now is use that street map. Now we're going to go over this way. So what I want to do is try to find 2 or 3 locations as cheap as possible. So I'm trying to have a look to see if I can find a 3. Can't. I can get 2 for 4.4, 2 for 4.3. We'll do that. So we know that's an house. We know that's an house. And we haven't been to either one of these. Okay. I want to do the same down the bottom here. So there's a 2 for 4.6. Yeah. 2 for 4.8. I've got enough AP. Okay, brilliant. It was the way we was going anyway, but we just found a library and we just found a park. Now, I can't remember if we bought the fishing rod. We didn't. That was a bad call on my part. Now, again, we are still looking to try and find fuel. We have got quite a lot of crafting ingredients here. I'm not going to dump the crafting ingredients because, again, they could be really, really beneficial to us. Okay, we're going to go through to the library. We're going to search the library before we make any other decisions. Again, I'd rather walk for doors than windows because of that spraying chance. So how much is it's going to take us 9.9, so we need another turn to pass. Now, we could plant the seeds here, but I don't think there's any need to come back to this map. I'll try and avoid it if I can. I will try to... I'll put a note on there, fat zombie. Just so I know not to come back to this location. So the next time we'll take the northern location back to our house. But let's go and do this library first. We've got enough AP to move through. And another car. Now, I've never been in a situation if you put multiple cars at the same location. Okay, so that could be an interesting one. There is a zombie up to the north there, but he can only move 1 tile and he doesn't have that great HP. So I'm going to move down to here and I'm going to search the car. We know we can fix these cars pretty easily. It has no fuel. That's what I was looking for. Did it have fuel? It doesn't. But it does have a load of items that could be useful. We'll take the rice. We'll take the vitamins and bandages, painkillers, and our first radio. Now, I will probably still listen to the radio even though we're not going to do the Terminus ending this time because we've already done it. Because it starts uncovering more and more items down towards the south of the map the longer you or the more times you use it. And we got a gas can, but we haven't got a siphon. We don't need 2 towels, but we left the towel in the car, so that's fine. We do have an umbrella, which will do the same as the towel. So we probably don't need the towel. Might be able to split it down into something. We've got a good amount of crafting ingredients. Let's look at what other options we've got with crafting. Is there anything new we can make? I mean, making a metal knife might be good, but I need metal sheets or scrap metal. I haven't come across them yet. We picked up a needle, so we don't need to make the wooden needle. I mean, the makeshift fishing rods aren't that great. So I wouldn't even... I did that in my last playthrough and they just wasn't that great. But I could actually make one of them, I think. I would just need some threads, which I can easily make. I've got enough cloths. Is there any books I can get rid of? I'm not getting rid of my straight... No, not yet. I mean, I could make some makeshift bandages. That will get rid of some of the cloths because we got a massive amount of cloth, didn't we? Oh, we're back down to 1 now. Okay, let's just end the turn. Doesn't hurt to have the bandages, and again, that's Have I still got the crafting gloves on? I have, so it's amazing how them makeshift bandages are taking so long to do. Okay, I finished doing it. Can't do a lot on this one. I've took everything I want out the car and I've got no AP to do anything, so let's just pass on. Now, again, we are in that situation where we've got 5 hours before night. We need to secure a location to bed down for the night. I'm going to move up to this cell here. Now, we've just spotted a decaying zombie in there. Now, again, this is where the spears come in useful because you can attack them at diagonals and you don't get the decaying effect unless they've dropped a patch. Now, you can't tack on a diagonal from this square to this square because the wall's in the way. But from that square you could, because there's nothing blocking your path. So again, he will be the next one I'll be taking out. And again, it doesn't have much health in the head. So 5.1, again, we wanted to use that pan. And we're doing pretty good damage now because of those bonuses to head attack and bonuses to attacking with tools. Again, we do need rags because we're nearly out of them. Let's come down to the door and see if I can get through the door. No, okay. Let's end the turn. Let the zombie come to me. Okay, let's force it open. And let's move in one square. Actually, it's decaying, so I need to move into that square. I could have saved a little AP if I'd have done it correctly first. And we need to switch this pan out to the spear. We've got no chance of taking him out in one. It's going to take 2 hits. Again, I've got to do a diagonal attack. And if you look at your weapon proficiency, we're up to 6% on the weapon proficiency. Attack power 60%, head strike 25%. That can increase because it's got a 1 in brackets, so we can get that up higher. And the weapon's fit for what we're attacking with. Again, we're getting quite a few modifiers from the base weapon damage of 0.9. So again, that's done, and as you see, we've got no decaying effect on us. And because we're right by a table, we might as well search it while we're here. Chocolate bars, good. Satiety, and no condition bar, and water is one of the ones we needed because we was running low. So again, just going to use the items with the lowest condition bar on first. This has got just less than a day. So we'll eat that out the way, and then we're going to drink all the water, and then I'm going to put all the water left in the big bottle so all the empty bottles stack on top of each other. And that's empty now, so I'm just going to dispose of that. I don't need to carry it. Is there anything I want to use? Energy? No, because that's going to affect my sleep. If I had something morale, that's what I was looking for. No, there's nothing on morale. And I am trying to get rid of this second pan, and then I'll do the same with the wrench. Get rid of the second wrench. I could just throw it, but again, because we've been struggling with weapons, I want to take everything. I've got some... that radio was broken. So again, there's not a lot I can do, but I might be able to break it down for electronics. I could repair it, but like I said, because of this run, I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, I'll get scrap plastic and electronic part. Sorry, I'm just going to this does work, and it does have an nitride value, so I won't break that one down. And I've got 2 torches. Again, you can get electronic parts. This is broken, so I might as well just break it down. Just to cut down a little bit of the weight we've got on us. So we'll move up to there, collect cloths. Because again, we've only got 3, is it now? Yep, that's fine. We do need to start making our way back after this night to our base, dump all this clothing off, and then we'll move to another direction. I've got no AP to do anything else, so let's just pass the turn. 3 hours to sunset. I want to see what's on the map with zombie wise. I'm not getting any pings that there's any zombies here. No, I'm not. That's actually a good thing. There's the first helicopter manual. Brilliant. I won't start learning the helicopters or the boat ones until I've got probably 3 of them. Because I could learn the 3 helicopter manuals, not find the 4th, and then find four ones for the boats, and then I've wasted a load of AP on nothing. Thick book, what's that giving? Observation stat. Again, our observation I think is already max. So I don't think that will actually do anything for us. But I will take him. Let me just have a look. Yeah, our observation's max. So I don't think he can go any higher than 5. Be interesting to see. I mean, I would have thought that book would have said there's nothing to learn. Okay, cooking pamphlet, crafting book, slingshot, axe and a bird trap. Now again, bird traps are pretty good. Because it's not the makeshift one, it should be able to be reused over and over. And now we've got the knife as well. That's going to help us out. Cold adaptation. Again, the longer in the run you go, the colder the temperatures are going to get. So getting a few of them stacked up on long runs is definitely useful. I don't know how long this run is going to be. But we are playing it. Forgot to pick up the lumber. We are playing it on the higher difficulty. So again, I'm not going to be rushing my way to finishing it. Because that's just going to be very bad. I'm going to move to this cellar and I'm going to close this door so at least we've got one door protection between us and outside. Let's move down to this one here. Yep. Like I said, when we just did the search, there was nothing on the map. It'd be nice if I can find a siphon, or I'll look and see if we can make a siphon. Again, another Pathfinder book. That's the skill we got from the level up. So we can cut down more. So we've got less AP cost to travel from one zone to another, and that's something we're going to be doing a lot. So the sooner you can get these done, the more the payoff in time. And combat stat, again, that's a very useful one. Doing more damage, especially when the zombies are all higher tier and higher health, is very useful. And again, I could get another 2 tiers in combat. So very good finds. Okay, so let's pass the turn. Now we've checked that. Now, next turn is going to be night time. So again, we do need to just make sure any windows are covered up, but we haven't got windows here. We've got 2 doors. Ideally, I would rake and a screwdriver. Again, rakes are really good if you're doing your gardening. And we've got a bench to speed up our reading. This is actually a weird layout for an house. I've not seen one like this before, and it's actually a good layout for an house. This room has got no windows at all, so it's very, very safe. I've got doors from all the accesses. I could reinforce them doors quite easily. So it's actually quite a defensible place. It's probably more defensible than our actual one we're using as a base. Okay, let's pass the turn into night. Now, I did forget to collect the rag from this point here, which is a little annoying. I'm going to collect it because, again, I do want to collect as much as I can. And I do want to go back to that desk to speed up the reading in a minute. I don't think I need a second Bible, but we'll check that. No, I've got a Bible left, the other one in the car, so that's fine. Okay, so what do I want to do? I need to... My satiety's good, my hydration's good. I'm pretty certain nothing's going to go off anytime soon, so that's fine. I've got a very slim amount of water, but I'll get some for my meals. I might have to go for an hydration meal like the tomato soup. I've got nothing to craft on there. I can't do any foods because, again, we're good on food. So, again, all we've got to do is read books. Now, I've got no AP, so let's pass the turn. We'll read a couple of books while we're at the desk, so we speed it up, and then we're just going to sleep at about 1 AM. And then any books we do read, we could dump here, but like as you've seen, it's good for using them to stoke a fire. I want to do the rake one first. Stoking fires, or I can use them for trading as well. Just because I've learnt the skills in there doesn't mean if I get a second character, they might not know these skills and they could be a better crafter. So you'd want to learn it on them as well. So again, if you're going to dump the books, remember where you're dumping them. Let's just pass the turns. Again, this part at the night is a lot faster. Just want to have one more check on the map. Okay, let's have one more check. Okay, we're good. Okay, I didn't need to store. I need to read. Okay, so let's read something else. I do want to try and finish that one we started to read earlier as well. So let's finish this one off. And what was that book we started on earlier? We was about 200 pages in, wasn't we? Or did I leave? No, it's that one there, Familiar Hunger. Let's finish that Familiar Hunger off before we do anything else, and then we'll look to see if there's any clothing that needs repairing. Where's Familiar Hunger gone? So how many pages are we up to now? 241. So one, maybe two more turns and we should have read that. And then that will give us another skill in the menu. Spend all the AP on it. Brilliant. We've found it. Now, the good thing with books is the stat the same as your XP levels. So we're about halfway to the next XP. And if you look down here, all the items we've got. Now, if it's got a 1 by each, there's multiple tiers. So it says on this one, acquire 1 of 5. So you could have 50% less satiety decrease per turn. So again, very useful. And the same with the approved attack. You can get 4 levels of this, so you can get up to 100% extra damage. And Pathfinder, you can get minus 50 AP cost for travelling zones. And Edge Strike, you can get 100% melee attack. So again, Edge Strike and Improvised Attack are just fabulous, getting them too. And if I did have a book for them, then I would learn them as a priority ones. So what else can we learn? Slingshot, axe. I mean, axes are quite useful. Bird trap. I've got no AP, it's saying, so let's pass a turn. Or do I want to sleep? Let me have a look at how my energy's doing. My energy's okay. No, I think I want to sleep. Because I do want to try and be up and out of here. We want to search this last room in the morning. Then we want to make a plan. Now, it is raining. So if we can get back to our garden while it's still raining and plant the seeds, that's going to help us out. So yeah, let's just sleep until we've fully restored our energy. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we're up at 6 o'clock. Oh, we're up at 5 o'clock. That's even better. Is there anything else I want to read at this desk while I'm still here? I don't think the street maps get any bonus while being at the desk. But again, it would be a good idea if we could just search a 2 location. Again, you want to do it close to where you are. Because if I search over there, as you see, it's taking 15, 17, 18, 19 AP. Where if I'm searching here, it's only taking 4 and 5. I was trying to... I think I did find something with a 2 there. I did. 6 AP for 2. Is that worthwhile? Okay, we've got a restaurant up there and we've got an house. Okay, I'm just going to end the turn. Bring us back to daytime and then we'll search the rest of this house. Now, it also has a couple of windows down here. So there's a room here and there's a room up here. So this is quite a big house. Again, I should have done a search on the map to see if there was any zombie presence. But I haven't heard anything. Another load of books. I'll take 1 novel and 1 crafting book. Just want to make sure I haven't got 2 novels. To be quite honest, the novel is better than the Bible. Because the Bible will get its benefit if you met to church. Where this will get your benefit but I would have to read it like 10 times before that AP cost goes below what the Bible I get. It's always good to keep that morale up, and again, my morale's not doing great. So again, I mean, I could just read that novel if I wanted to perk it up, which again wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, we found a guidebook for gun shops and sushi. So again, guidebooks for a gun place could get me a gun to shoot with that ammo. Again, I wouldn't really shoot guns unless I can get a suppressor mod, but again, I got quite a few of them in my last playthrough. Another desk down here as well. A sailing magazine, and we've got a flying magazine. So let's move down to this one here. Then we don't need any Bibles. We will take the guidebook for the police stations. Again, another place good for weapons. Okay, so now we've got to reassess our situation. So what are we doing? Do we want to come up to this house and try to go back to the house and then take a different route? Or do we want to come along to the park, but we haven't got a fishing rod? But we do have bottles we could fill up with dirty water, because water is one of our issues. We could go to the park, to the house, to the restaurant and try and find a way back over north. But we are getting quite heavy. I mean, I could dump stuff and break stuff down. I mean, it would be an option. But again, 1.6 AP we're going up to. I think I need to go back to the house. We've got a fuel can. Maybe we can find... Okay, was that siphon is what I wanted to find out, wasn't it? We can actually make the siphon. But this car didn't have any fuel, did it? No. Okay. Did we find a gas station book at all? We found a gun. We found a police station. And we've got two of the... I think it's 4 magazines you need for these. So we've got one of each type. So again, we're doing pretty good. So I'm just trying to plan in my head where I'm going. Yeah, I need to leave out this house to the north. So that's the one I need to leave out. I mean, I have closed quite a few doors. Can I get 8.9? Maybe I can open up one of these windows and... Again, don't like going out windows, but it might be an option. Okay, end turn, because I've got no AP. And was it the north? Yeah, it was the north one I need. Get up there for 11.6. We know there's no zombies on the map, so I'm happy to do it all the way. Save some cost. Brilliant. Okay, so pass a turn. I think I'm about 9. Okay, so it's saying I'm parched, so I need to get my food and stuff done. 6 turns on that, so that's got to be eaten first. And then we need one of these isotonics. 7.2 and 11 hydration. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I could split that. I do really need to split that into 2. That's fine. So I've got 2 meals out, 7 with good hydration on each. And we've only got a very little bit of water, so I'm just going to drink that water out now. So we do need to try and find some water in this house up here. 9 AP to get through, that's fine. I can go through now. That was a good little run, that one was. Okay, so we've got a big boy up to the north. It's another one of them fat zombies, so we do have to be careful we don't aggro him. Again, he can't move very fast. But I'd rather him doesn't. I'd rather he knows that I'm not on here. So again, let's end the turn. Well, he hasn't moved. It doesn't say he's sleeping. Okay, let's pick up that stone. I didn't have anything worth crafting. That's fine. Let's try to ignore him and see if there's another way into the building, because that's where the door and the window is. Maybe I can get in this side somewhere. So I've got 5.3 left. Let's go there. There is a zombie up there again, but a very easy one to take out. And which is the way we want to leave? We want to leave to the west. To the east. So we need to leave out that path. We've got a good 8 hours to search this area and... Okay, that's fine. Hopefully this zombie sees me and comes to me. No, he doesn't. I'm not that lucky. Let's move up to there. Let's have a look in the house. That's fine. He's seeing me, but he can't get to me. That's fine. Wine. Again, this is one of the alcohols that causes drunkenness, but it does give you a good morale boost. And again, that is something we do need at the moment. I forgot what the modifiers on drunkenness is. But again, I'd rather not do it as I'm going into a fight with a zombie. I think it's something to do with lowers its chance. So let's move to there and then let that zombie come in. Now, I could easily attack him and kill him with the wooden spear. I'm pretty certain. Yep, 1.9 minimum. He's gone. Crafting for a long machete spear. So that's... And an hand crank generator. That's a really good crafting book. How many rags have I got on me? I want to keep it minimum of 4. So yeah, I will spend the AP to come and collect that rag. Now I can see the fly symbol, so that means there's something in there I can check. A zombie. Okay, we got the umbrella back. Did we have a second umbrella, or was that the only one? I've got 2. So I could attack with one of these umbrellas and just get it out the way. Or I could just dump it in here, but I'd rather use the condition of it. There's another zombie up there, but he's a crawler, so he can't move far. The same with the fat zombie, can't move far. Okay. Can't do anything because I've got no AP. So again, we want to have a quick run in here and a run out. Get what we need and then leave. Again, another zombie there. Can only move 1. But they are easy to take out them. Okay, so let's move there. Now, I do not want to be wearing my crafting gloves while I'm checking this because I want to keep them for crafting. I've got 3 leather gloves. So the one with the lowest condition, I'm just going to put on and just get out the way. Gets rid of some weight. So we'll put that one on for 0.6 AP. Search the zombie. This is going to destroy the gloves, but I've got 2 more pairs, so I'm not worried about it. And we've got an 8 times scope. Again, you do have good tiers of loots on them zombies, so it is something that's always worth checking. Let's search what's in the fridge. Even if the items are rotten at this point, I'm going to take it, because if we're going back to the camp, rotten foods is a good way of making fertilizer. So let's pick up the plank and another bone needle. Really, really good. Do want to have a quick look at my condition. Actually, first I want to look at my temperature, because I'm wearing stuff I probably don't need. Again, our AP is getting up fairly high because of the encumbrance, so if we can get rid of some weights. So our temperature is currently 16. So we're up to 1.7 now. So if I can take that off. Still 1.7. Is there anything down here? That doesn't give an encumbrance because we already looked at it earlier. I mean, I could take off the tote bag and see if it changes anything. I mean, I could take off the waste ones because it only has a 2 capacity on the waste, but a 0.4 encumbrance. I'm going to take both these off and see if it changes me. Oh, it actually put my AP up. What about this one? I know it's a bit of a way. No, it takes it up to 1.8, so I do need to keep them items on me. It's only clothing I can take off. I could take that off, but again, I'd rather pay the extra AP just for that chance of avoiding an attack. Is there anything down here? Again, I want to keep all these books because they are very, very useful. I mean, I could get rid of scrap, but again, I'm happy to pay the higher cost at the moment. There's a door there, so the only thing I want to check is the kitchen counter to the south. Can't do it until next turn. Okay, the fat zombies see me, but I'm not too worried. Got some water finally. And a fresh carrot, that's fine. Do I want to take it? No, I don't want to take the lumber because I literally can get one hit out of it. And I'm pretty certain, yeah, it takes me up an AP. So again, I've got too much lumber on me, really. I mean, I do need to get rid of some items. So if I get rid of 2 planks, I'm down to 1.7. And get rid of 2 of the worst lumbers. So that's 0.6 condition. That's 0.9. So we're down to 1.6. That's get rid of some of the weights. These woods are fairly easy to collect anyway. And I don't want to get anything else. I mean, I might be able to make a bandage with that rubbing alcohol. Might be worthwhile. Just having a look. Two rags and an alcohol. Yeah, I'm not going to craft it now, but at least I know what I'm going to do with it. So, how much AP do I have? 6. I can get there for 6 AP. How far can I get up out here? I can get there. That's fine. And then next turn, I want to go to this cell, which is 4.7, and then go through to the house, which will then probably have to bed down in for the night unless we're really, really quick on it. So let's go there. We haven't got enough to go through, so we'll pass another turn and then we'll have a look at our food this time. And again, I want to put a note on the zombie. 4 zombies. Just so I know. Just so I know it's not safe. So I do want to try to avoid this as much as possible. Again, I do like games where you can leave little notes like this, so you haven't got to have a notepad at the side of your desk while you're playing. So what I think I'm going to do is come through to the next house. And if I need to, I can just run back. Or is this our base location? Give me a second. No, that's the base location because there's the garden plots on. Okay, that's fine. So we're ready to go through to the next zone. Well, I think that's a good place to finish because I want to cut these episodes a bit down because the last series was a bit on the long side, some of the episodes. So if you've enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you very much.